It's that time of year again. Free Comic Book Day once again. And today's my annual Free Comic Book Day preview. It's Geeky Stuff! Welcome back to my channel. This is something I like to do every single year. I like to go over the comic books, the free comic books, for Free Comic Book Day to show you guys out there, if you haven't already gone to the website or if you haven't looked online already, to see what is going to be made available on Free Comic Book Day when you go out to your local comic book shops on that day. As I tell you every single year, Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May. So if I'm not mistaken, this year it's going to be on May 4th. I had to get up and look at my calendar. Yes, May 4th, the first Saturday in May this year. It's probably going to tell me once I go onto the Connect to the website and see. This is an event that a lot of people look forward to specific holidays during the year. And as much as I love Halloween and I love Christmas, well, Free Comic Book Day is that one day of the year that I look forward to the most out of everything. Now, last year was the first time I actually did go in a long time because I didn't go. Boy, oh boy, the last time I went was before the pandemic hit us. I think 2019 was the last time I went, and I didn't film anything. So for a good 3 years, we weren't going to Free Comic Book Day. So last year, we went, and we picked up some cool comics. I'll just show you very quickly the comics, the recap of some of the comics we got last year. So like your Power Rangers comic, this was leading into Night Terrors, which was really not that good. Street Fighter, which there's always a Street Fighter title. Shadow Man, we got last year. Fright Night, if you're, I love horror movies, so. Garbage Pail Kids vs. Madballs, which I was really excited about. We had the Uncanny Avengers last year. Spider-Man vs. Venom. I Am Stan, which is really neat. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is for the Saturday morning cartoon, which I'm collecting that series now. Red Sonja. Conan the Barbarian, and the Frazetaverse. I think there was a lot more, and my wife did pick up other ones that I did. This was just in my stack of comics. So that's what I picked up last year. I think it's really cool to go ahead and look and see what they are showing off this year. Well, that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the laptop. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my first time looking to see what is being offered this year at Free Comic Book Day. I don't know any of the comic books that are being released, and I don't know any of the collectible merchandise. So it's going to be really fun to take a look and see what they have to offer this year in terms of free comic books and merchandise. Before we get into taking a look at some of the comics, I just want to let you know that if you guys are interested, if you are looking to know what comic book shops in your area are participating in Free Comic Book Day, then you can go ahead and check out comicbooklocator.com. You can also call the phone number, which you'll see in the logo that I popped there. You also have Previews World that you can go take a look at. Previews World gives you a ton of good information on some, comic books and exclusive merchandise that are exclusive to them. There's also called Halloween Comic Fest, which is basically a Halloween version of Free Comic Book Day, but I think now they've moved to digital, so it's not really physical anymore. Okay, so I'm on the website now, and it is, yes, May 4th this year, so May the 4th be with you this year. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's start looking at the silver comics. I had to scroll past the gold comics because the gold comics are always on top. Those are the bigger ones of the event. So I had to scroll past so I didn't see what they were showing. All right, so I see quite a few silver comics this year. In total, I think they're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 33 silver comics this year. So that's pretty hefty. 33 comics. We'll go through every single one of them. Alright, so the first one we have, this is returning from last year. I think they put this out. Okay, so you got Archie Horror Presents Cursed Library Prelude. Alright. Then next, I'm probably going to grab this one for my father. That's pretty cool. We've got Asterix. Just called Asterix. It's it's for the 2024 Olympics. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you got an Asterix Free Comic Book Day comic by Paper. That comes to us by Paper Cuts. Boombox. Okay, they always do something on Free Comic Book Day. This is the Boombox 10th Anniversary Extravaganza. So celebrate a decade of boombox, whimsy, and fun. The special Free Comic Book Day issue contains an exclusive look at brand new series from Boombox, alongside some returning favorites and a whole bunch of fun surprises. That's cool. That's Boombox, basically. Is that Boom Studios? I think that might very well be Boom Studios. So, next up, oh cool, we have another Conan the Barbarian title. Sweet, I'm gonna have to go after this one. So this is Conan, Battle of the Black Stone. Cool. Conan of Cimmeria is haunted by shadows of nightmares and events glimpse beneath dark waters of the past. So, Battle of the Black Stone is an epic new Conan event from the Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics. Cool. So it's by Jim Zub, who does Conan and Dungeons and Dragons, writer, and then Jonas Scharf, my apologies, Dark X-Men and Basilisk. So yeah, Conan, always fun to have Conan. Then we got, what's this right here? From American Mythology Comics, we have Cursed Verse. I'm not exactly what sure this is. It is the dawn of the Cursed Verse. Bombshell and Tom Tom and Witchhammer debut in 2020. Okay, so I guess it's a crossover comic book. So that's by American Mythology Comics. Oh, cool. I don't think they put this one out last year, but we've got Doctor Who by Titan Comics. The 15th Doctor faces a fearsome new threat. So this is based on the new Doctor, the 15th Doctor. So that's really cool. Doctor Who is always fun to read. On Free Comic Book Day, those books are always fun to read. Then we have, by Vault Comics, oh yeah, by Fall Out Boy's Pete Wentz. So if you're a fan of Fall Out Boy, this might be for you. Dying Inside. Okay. This is the story of Ash. Today's Ash's big finale. And by finale, of course, she means exiting the stage permanently. So I'm assuming it's about a teenage girl with angst who wants to commit suicide. Well, okay, well, if you're interested in that, that's Dying Inside. That's by Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy, so if that's interesting to you. Oh, nice. We got a Popeye comic book. This is... Who is this by? It's not telling me who it's by. I mean, the comic book company. It's just called I Lie Popeye. It is by Marcus Williams. Okay, so it's just a comic book on Popeye. Marcus Williams, who worked on Captain America, so he's going to be working on Popeye. The artwork's pretty nice on the cover, though. That's really nice. You're going to have Far Cry, Call the Herd #1, based off of Ubisoft's video game, and this is by Tokyo Pop. So this involves villains from the popular Far Cry game that they're transported to prehistoric times by the priestess Batari, who has pulled them from their lives before they've committed their most heinous crimes. Now they're tasked with fighting against the dangers of a prehistoric world and challenging their supposed destiny. Okay, so if you're a fan of the Far Cry video games, I've never played Far Cry in my life, but if you are a fan of the Far Cry video game series, that's for you. Well, that's pretty cool to see. Now we got Flash Gordon, Mad Cave Comics. Apparently they're celebrating 10 years. 10 years of making comics. Mad Cave Comics. I've never heard of who you are, not until this comic book today. We've got a comic book called Cannibal, which is apparently now streaming on Hulu. Read it before you binge it. This doesn't tell me what comic book company this is by. It's called Cannibal. By it's a Blaze manga. My bad, sorry. Oh, so this is based on a manga, maybe of an anime? Okay. So, already logged in Japan and spawned a live action. Okay, so this is based off of a manga. Okay, cool. Then we have... Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we got a Gatchaman comic book by Mad Cave as well. Again, 10th anniversary by Mad Cave. I'm not sure who Mad Cave Comics are. Some of you guys who follow me, let me know down below if you know what Mad Cave Comics are and if you read some of their comics. Gatchaman's cool. This is, I think, old series. I think it was like, Battle of the Planets, exactly. So that's pretty cool. Of course, the obligatory Investigators book is back for Free Comic Book Day. They always put out an Investigators book every single year. This is Investigators Class Action. Sneak peek. Next we have Max Meow and Katie the Cat Sitter. Two perfect comics packed into one. Again, it's not telling me what comic book company this is. But this is a kid's comic book as well. The Nickelodeon series, The Loud House, has a 2024 special. This is by Paper Cuts. So another kid's comic book. If you like the Nickelodeon show Loud House, then that's up for your alley right there. That looks pretty cool. Holy moly. Is this a reprinting or... So by Dynamite Comics, you have Disney Villains Maleficent #1 for Free Comic Book Day. This looks pretty awesome. Disney and Dynamite proudly present Maleficent, Queen of the Forbidden Mountain. Her realm is shrouded in darkness and evil and full of all things that go bump in the night. Her soul is cold, hardened by a lifetime of small-minded wanderers seeking to steal... Okay, so it's basically a comic book on Maleficent. I don't really need to read more because you guys know all about Maleficent and that character. But again, this is for all ages, so really freaking cool. This is by Fantagraphics Comics. Okay. So we got stories from the Atlas Comics Library. What? This is a collaboration with Marvel Comics. Presents classic comics from the pre-Marvel Atlas era, which began in the fall of 2023 and continues into 2024, as evidenced in this 32-page showcase of primo pre-code gems from the House of Ideas. Wow. Included here are works by Stan Lee and Joe Maneely, satire and anti-comics crusader Frederick Wortham, The Raving Maniac, Gene Colan's horror story, The Clock Strikes, Basil Wolverton's horror story, Where Monsters Dwell, Maneely Gree war story, Rain, Maneely's Hank Ketchum parody, Pascal the Rascal, and Bill Everett's romantic horror story, The Kiss of Death, starring Atlas heroine Venus. This is for teens. Holy shit, this looks super awesome. I'm all for that old retro horror stuff. I love that so much. I definitely think that this is going to be, so far, like, Conan is right there. That's something I'm going to get. This is another one that I'm going to be seeking out. Very nice. We got Marvel Voices #1, bundles of... Okay, I guess that's how many you have to order, but this is Marvel Voices #1. I think there was a Marvel Voices last year as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, the Legacy of the Last Black Panther, Webweaver, you got Spider-Gwen in here, Return to Earth 50101, the home of Pavitr Pravnikar. Yeah, Spider-Man of Mumbai, who was in the last Spider-Verse movie. And a new pulse-pounding adventure to celebrate writer Nikesh Shukla. This is for teens. Marvel Comics, that's pretty cool. Okay, you got Monster High by IDW. Monster High based on the Girls' Dolls. It's not much more to say than that. They're just basically... It's basically if every different kind of Barbie had a baby with one of the Universal monsters, that's literally what Monster High would be. Next we have The Night Librarian. Okay, it says right here, this is by Penguin Young Readers. This is by Christopher Lincoln. This is for all ages, so technically this could be for kids too. Basically, this is what you call Night at the Museum meets The Land of Stories. In this thrilling new graphic novel adventure series, which two siblings, a mysterious night librarian, and a motley cast of book characters, my gosh, I can't read, try to save the New York Public Library. So there you go. That's a synopsis on that. So that's The Night Librarian. If you're a fan of Night at the Museum, which I am, maybe I'll check that one out. Definitely my wife is going to have to grab this one. Okay, so you got by Viz Media, you've got One Piece, Ace's Story, The Manga Experience. This is the origin story of Fire Fist Ace, the legendary older brother of Straw Hat Luffy, in this exciting manga by renowned artist Boichi. So there you go, and I think it also comes packed with a manga called Status Royale. So usually Viz Media, they do the flip around so you can have one comic, like read a comic on one side, read the other comic on the other side. So, oh boy, my wife is definitely going to grab that. She loves One Piece. She definitely loves that. And I don't think she's seen the TV series yet, the new one, so I think she's waiting for that to watch that one. Next is something we get every single year. This is the Overstreet Guide to Collecting Comics. This is by Gemstone Publishing. We promise this scene does not occur in this comic. Basically, you got Santa Claus and what's his name? That superhero. I forget his name. So yeah, you got the Overstreet Guide to Collecting Comics. Nexus, that's his name. Oh, I forgot that. Then you've got, what is this? This is by Gemstone. Romeo versus Juliet. Okay, this is a Kill Shakespeare adventure. This is set in the comic book world of Kill Shakespeare. So if you're interested in that, it seems like it's a duel between Romeo and Juliet here. Oh boy, another one that I think my wife is going to pick up. This is by Andrews McNeil. I don't know if that's the name of the comic company, but that's what it says on Free Comic Book Day's website. This is Snoopy Beagle Scout Adventures. So you're basically joining Snoopy, Woodstock, and the rest of the Peanuts gang as they camp out, explore the wild, and have all the kinds of laughs along the way. So this is for kids. It's Peanuts. It's Snoopy. If you're a fan of Snoopy, my wife is. Go ahead and grab that comic book for yourself. Yeah, okay. This one, there was one of these last year as well. This is by Marvel Comics in correlation with Disney Junior. We got Spidey and His Amazing Friends. So it's just basically based on the Disney Junior cartoon. Spidey and His Amazing Friends #1 Free Comic Book Day special. Marvel Comics again. We got Star Wars. Just says Star Wars. That's a nice cover though. Of just for the cover alone, I think I might grab that just for the half Vader, half Luke Skywalker. Then we got from Dark Horse Comics. This one's going to be for kids also. You got Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. It comes packed with Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know why. It seems that this is a Disney thing, Young Jedi Adventures. I guess. Oh yeah, it's a Disney Plus series. So that's for the kids. So that one looks pretty cool too. Oh, I was waiting for this. Yes, I was waiting for this. This one that my wife and I... Wait a minute. Okay, this makes this even cooler now. Shit, I didn't even know they were doing this. This is super cool. Udon Entertainment. Street Fighter versus Final Fight. Holy moly, two of the coolest fighting games. My favorite fighting game of all time is Street Fighter. Final Fight is a super cool fighting game. I mean, I think Final Fight is not by Capcom. Final Fight, if I'm not mistaken, is by SNK. But holy schnooks, the fact that these two are merged together for a comic book, I'm definitely going to be grabbing this one. So this is for teen readers. Really cool. I didn't know they were still around. Okay, I thought that they went under. From Valiant Comic, you see the exciting beginning of the Valiants. So it's a sneak peek at the Valiants for #1. And then you get into Roku versus Ninjak. That's cool. I'll probably pick that one up. Teen. I like Valiant. I like Ninjak, especially Live Wire right there. Exo Manowar, Bloodshot. They're all pretty cool characters, to be quite honest with you. And the last row in the Silver Comics here. There's 3 left here in the Silver Comics. We've got this odd-looking one from 10 Ton Press called Tons of Strange. This is for teen readers. The cover's an homage to what it looks like, Tales from the Crypt, obviously. So it looks like it's a horror comic for teen, like it's a horror homage comic. It looks like, so that's pretty cool. From Arcana Studio, you've got Ultra Duck. That looks neat. That looks like a mixture of Darkwing Duck and I don't know, Superman got together. Ultra Duck. Pretty cool. Carlos is a regular duck. Carlos, a regular duck, just got dumped by his girlfriend. His life is a freelance do it all is going nowhere and must make some grown-up decisions to get a real job and get his girl back. That is until he gets superpowers and becomes the only duck who can stop a powerful creature who's destroying the city on a vengeful rampage. All ages. That's interesting. I think that might be one that I might pick up, to be quite honest with you. That looks really cool. And then the last Silver comic book we have here. This is by Scholastic. I don't know, my wife is probably going to grab this because the kids' comic's called Unico Awakening. It looks like a little baby unicorn. Oh, it's based on a manga. Okay, so that looks pretty interesting. So that's Unico Awakening. Alright, so we got through all the Silver comics. Now let's shift gears with a smaller stack and let's get over to the Gold comics. Okay, so the Gold comics is even less. There were 33 Silver comics. There are 11 Gold comics. So this is we're gonna fly through this really quickly. So, okay, and again, I don't know any of the comics. I didn't know any of the Silvers. So I wonder if there's, you know what? Okay, there we go. I don't want to see, so let's just start with one row. Okay, so first things first, what do we have? What is this? Marvel Comics. That time once again for a shoot of all new Marvel goodness absolutely free. First witness the overture of this summer's major crossover event starring the Avengers Blood Hunt. Okay. And then get a glimpse of the future of mutant kind as Jubilee learns you cannot go home again. Teen readers, Marvel Comics launching to the new special. That cover artwork is awesome, so I'm probably going to grab that. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I definitely think my wife's going to grab this one too. This is by Paper Cuts. This is Disney Encanto, The New Adventures of Disney Encanto. Time to Shine, this one's called. What is this one? That's cool. So we've got from Image Comics, because they've got the rights now to releasing the G.I. Joe and Transformers comics. This is super cool. We've got Energon Universe by Ryan Ottley, written by Robert Kirkman, Daniel Warren Johnson, Joshua Williamson, art by Lorenzo De Felici, various, and as well Ryan Ottley. Discover 3 all-new stories from the Energon universe with the stunning revelations of the worlds of Transformers, G.I. Joe, and foiled rivals from the biggest names in comics. Holy shit, that looks cool. It says it's the perfect jumping on point for new readers and can't miss for long-term fans, so I'm definitely grabbing this for me and myself. Definitely, yes. This is for teens. Love Transformers. Next we have Hellboy by Dark Horse. It looks like it's a reprinting of the original comic. Is that possible? It also features Stranger Things in here. It doesn't really tell us too much. Just says Hellboy, the Fortune Teller. Okay. And then Stranger Things, Deliver Me from Evil. This is for teen readers. Probably going to grab that. I love Hellboy as well. Last comic on the first row is by Dynamite Comics. And we've got a Johnny Quest comic book. Hanna-Barbera's Johnny Quest. When was the last time you've seen Johnny Quest? So that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's just a sci-fi adventure with Johnny Quest for free comic book day. Any Ninja Turtles? Well, not in this one, but this is Viz Media. This is Pokemon Adventures Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. All ages. So it's a Pokemon adventure for free comic book day regarding Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm assuming that's the new game that's coming out. Yeah, the video games. Okay, yeah. There's Pokemon. Ah, there we go. Spoke too soon. Where was it? And it's right here. We've got the IDW Free Comic Book Day Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2024 release. This is Who is the Watcher? Super cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick that up. Oh yeah, it's true. It's the 40th anniversary of the Ninja Turtles, so hopefully there's going to be some sort of special for that as well for Free Comic Book Day. Really excited about that. I'm going to grab that for sure. What is this here? The Worlds of James Tynion IV. This is by Boom Studios. Okay, this is from the creator of Something is Killing the Children, and it's the 10th anniversary of The Woods and Memetic. So that's basically celebrating James Tynion IV. If you're interested, if you like those comics, that one's for you. This is for teen readers. We've got by Marvel Comics. This is the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man #1 free comic book day. So this is going to be, you got a fresh taste of the return of the Goblin. Plus, prepare for the next evolutionary step of the Ultimate Universe as the powerful new hero debuts. That's pretty cool. Love me some Spider-Man, so I'll probably be picking that up as well. And then last 2 comics. Again, Andrews McNeil. Don't know if that's the name of the comic company, but this is Unicorn Crush. Okay. Another Phoebe and her unicorn adventure. Another Phoebe. I don't know. Is there more of this? I've never heard of this before. So this is basically a young girl who's in love with a unicorn. So this is for all ages. So if you're interested in that, go for it. And then finally, we have Random House, Witches of Brooklyn, exclusive comic and fun activities inside. Apparently, it's based on the smash hit Witches of Brooklyn series, which again, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Witches of Brooklyn. Very interesting that there's a couple of Marvel comics in here, a few, maybe 3 or 4 Marvel comics. There are no DC comic titles this year for Free Comic Day. And we are about 2 months out from Free Comic Day, just a little under 2 months out. So I don't think there's going to be any DC comics this year. That's very, very interesting. I got to backtrack. When I was showing off the Silver comics, I forgot to show one thing off. There's going to be an Initial D and Kena of Great Snow comic book. I forgot to mention that before. That's in the silver comics. We're still in the gold, but that's part of the silver, because I was going through and I forgot to mention that. Initial D, that's for teen readers. Alright, so we've taken a look at all the gold comics, but what we have left to take a look at today is going to be the merchandise that is offered up at Free Comic Book Day. So let's move on over from the comic books and let's go take a look at the merchandise. So every year, Free Comic Book Day, yes, the comic book companies, they put out the comic books for free that you can grab. But also there's a lot of exclusive to that day merchandise. And it's sometimes hard to find because they only put out a limited amount of merchandise that you can get. So really wanted to get that Etrigan the Demon Pop, but he was nowhere to be found. At least the last time I went to Free Comic Book Day, I was able to get the John Constantine Hellblazer Pop. So I was really happy about that. I don't know. Let's see what they've got going on this year for the merchandise, and hopefully they got some cool stuff that if I go, maybe I can get one of those exclusive merchandise things. So right off the bat, it says Funko Bleacher Creatures headline Free Comic Book Day 2024 merchandise. First thing I see is the Invincible logo. What's this right here? What is this Invincible logo? Oh, super cool. I did hear about this, but I didn't know. Okay, I didn't realize it was going to be for Free Comic Book Day. This is a previews exclusive. Free Comic Book Day 2024 Pop Moment Invincible Think Mark. From the Invincible series when Omni-Man... Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but that's the pop. It's a scene from the cartoon, from the animated series, which is a fantastic show. Wow, that's amazing. This is limited to 25,000 pieces. See, that I would love to grab if I could find that on Free Comic Book Day. We have another pop here. This seems to be a pop comic cover with Gambit on the cover. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. The Invincible is retailing at $39.99 US, and the Gambit is $29.99 US. Next we have, from Bleacher Creatures, we have this Marvel Dupe PX Kuricha plush. Looks like he's from X-Men. So that retails for $19.99 US. And then we have what it looks like a Sentinel plush. Full description? Full description? Yes. Sentinel Bleacher Buddy PX 24-inch plush. It's $39.99 US. We've got a Free Comic Book Day die-cast 1/64 die-cast solid van with the Free Comic Book Day logo on it. It's a previews exclusive, it seems. Yeah. Very nice. That retails at $8.99 US. This is really nice. That's going to be a lot of... Yeah, that's what I figured. This is retailing at $200 US, but this is the Free Comic Book Day 2024 Star Wars L3D Shadow Trooper 1/2 scale bust. This is by Diamond Select Toys. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Shadow Trooper bust. Surreal Entertainment brings us some items here. There's a lot more than last year. My gosh. We've got a Deadpool double-sided previews exclusive fleece blanket. So one is an action figure from X-Force, and one on the other side it's for Secret Wars. Sorry, Secret Wars. That retails at $26.99 US. And then we have some Spider-Man 2099 previews exclusive lunchbox. The lunchbox, it's got the container inside. I can't speak apparently. With art as well inside. That retails at $24.99 US. WizKids, we have a Hero Clicks Harley Quinn. It's not showing the price, but I'm assuming once Free Comic Book Day gets here, you can always check with your local comic book shop. And that's the last thing. You got the Harley Quinn Hero Clicks figure, which is that limited to anything, or it doesn't say how much it's limited to. For the blankets, that's limited to 2,500. The Shadow Trooper is limited to 1,000 pieces. The van is limited to 3,000 pieces, and the plushies are each limited to 1,500 pieces. So, Gambit is also limited to 12,500 pieces. So yeah, some pretty cool merchandise going on this year at Free Comic Book Day. Are you guys going to seek out some of that merchandise on Free Comic Book Day? Let me know down below. Let me know down below. I'd like to get my hands on that Invincible Pop. Maybe even that Free Comic Book Day van. That'd be pretty cool too, actually. Yeah, let me know down below if any of this merchandise interests you. All right, so we've taken a look at all the comic books. We've taken a look at all the merchandise. Is there any of these comic books that are interesting to you that you're like, oh my god, on Free Comic Book Day, I cannot wait to get this comic book? Let me know down below if there's any of these comic books that you are super excited for. And as I just mentioned before we swayed way over here, if there's any of the merchandise that you are really interested in. Again, you can find all this information on freecomicbookday.com. I just like making these videos every year for you guys because it's fun. You guys seem to enjoy this kind of video. Don't forget, you can also utilize comicshoplocator.com to find out what comic book shops are in your area that will be participating as well in Free Comic Book Day. And also check out, Previews World and Halloween Comic Fest to let you know what digital comics will be coming out this year for Halloween. And don't forget to support your comic book shop if you're going to go pick up those free comics, because they need to make money too. Are you looking for something extra to add to your comic book collection? Do you love free stuff? How about free comic books? The first Saturday in May is the annual event, Free Comic Book Day. Visit your local comic book shop and you can have access to some of the coolest free comics. Bring your kids. Bring your wife. Bring grandma. There are comic books for the whole entire family. Don't forget to also support your local comic book shop and get yourself some goodies besides the free comic books. The first Saturday in May is Free Comic Book Day. Hope to see you all there. Visit comicshoplocator.com to see the list of participating shops in your area. Have a happy Free Comic Book Day and happy comic book hunting. Alrighty, so that was a lot to go through. My goodness, a lot of comics. And a lot of these shops are going to be getting a lot of this good stuff on Free Comic Book Day. So be sure to go check out your local comic book shops on Free Comic Book Day. Be sure to support your local comic book shop because they don't run off of you grabbing the free comic books. Support them, right? Because they need to make their living too. This was a lot of fun to do. I love doing this annual Free Comic Book Day previews video. Are you guys going to go to Free Comic Book Day? I am most likely going to be going, and I might not even film a video, but what I might just do is, with all the free comics and merchandise that I do end up getting, I might just do a Boomers Haul video, but a Free Comic Book Day edition. So that's what I might just do this year instead of filming my adventure, but we'll see. It's still early. We're still 2 months away. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video in its entirety. If you did, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. All of you who have been a subscriber to my channel from day one, to all of you guys who've been a subscriber to my channel 1 second ago, I appreciate you all. Cannot do or make any of this content without it being possible, without you guys being there to support me. If you are new to my channel, however, because you're interested in knowing what free comic books are going out on Free Comic Book Day, you like comic books, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I got a playlist on Free Comic Book Day. I also have a playlist for comic book hauls. So if you like that, go ahead and check that out. Click the bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. Also, if you like this video, like you guys always seem to do every year, I hope that's the same case with this year, put a thumbs up and comment down below. Let's talk all things comic books. Let's talk Free Comic Book Day and let me know what your plans are for Free Comic Book Day this year. I'm going to get out of here for the day. At the end of this month, Godzilla Kong is coming out, so I got some videos to prepare for a week of Godzilla Kong fun. So stay tuned for that. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting, and getting all those good comic books and collectibles. I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Laters!